The atmosphere around the Hofstra community is filled with excitement as students, faculty, staff, and locals are gearing up for this year's Music Fest. With the community preparing for this fun-filled day, many are ecstatic for the arrival of this year's concert performers. The new Zarb store is open for business at the Frank G. Zarb School of Business at Hofstra University. Many Hofstra students expressed their excitement on the student-ran store as Hofstra launched the grand opening of the store earlier this week. The spring season is here, and many New York natives are unsure on how to approach the southern weather changes. However, there are some locals that are affected by the weather change, such as pollen, which can cause thousands to get sick very quickly. As the spring semester slowly winds down, Hofstra students are looking forward to their next SGA officers for the upcoming school year. Here's what you need to know about this year's SGA candidates. With the 2023 NFL Draft officially in the rear view, many New Yorkers are beyond excited for both the Jets and the Giants' draft performance in Kansas City. I spoke with a few sports fans on their expectations for their teams following the draft and how they can look to prepare for the upcoming season. As midterm exams continue here at Hofstra, students and faculty are eager to finish strong as they head into the last stretch of the spring semester. With spring break around the corner, the HU community shares their thoughts on the studying and exam process.
I feel like some of my professors, they do a good job at, preparing us for these midterms.
With many students hammering down on midterms before spring break, there are some students who are very concerned going into midterms with bad study habits and seeking help from professors.
I'm a very bad studier, like point blank. I get easily distracted. I like to talk to people and hang out, so I need to be in complete aloneness.
If we seek the help, they provide it, like office hours. I think teachers can be really helpful.
Test taking was always a stressor. It was always something that, people would have anxiety about, but there wasn't really an alternative. But as we see with Gen Z, like you mentioned, and with people aging, with new generations, it seems to be something they're more in tune with.
With many resources available on campus, there are faculty who are offering help to those who are in need.
It's okay to ask for help, and that it's okay to use the resources here. They're here for a reason. They're here for students.
With 6 weeks left in the spring 2023 semester, students are determined to improve their study habits and test-taking skills for finals week in May. With the help of faculty resources and stress busters programs, students can be more confident as they prepare for their final exams. Reporting from Hempstead at Hofstra University, I'm Jalen Tart. Islam is one of the most popular religions in the world and is celebrated heavily every year with fasting and prayer. With Ramadan being celebrated by thousands of Muslims around the world, many Hofstra students speak on the importance of the fasting period and why it's so important.
I think it's just something new to try.
With Ramadan being the most celebrated religion in the world, the Hofstra Muslim Student Association often celebrate with great food and fellowship.
With intermittent fasting being increasingly popular, I think it sort of answers itself. And fasting is something that, what it does for me, it may not do for you, it may not do for the third person.
And it's such an amazing thing because we all, Muslims, can come together as a community and collectively kind of celebrate the fast being over. And the Fast for a Day event was an event that other Hofstra students who weren't Muslim were able to kind of experience that Muslim experience.
I currently don't practice any sort of religion. I was raised Christian when I was younger, but I've kind of explored different avenues since then. But definitely the Muslim faith has been one that's very interesting to me. Of course, I've been friends with Ray all 4 years of college. So I've definitely had a lot of conversation with him about how they practice, what their practices mean, and things like that.
Many students at Hofstra that celebrate the month of Ramadan are encouraging others to join in the celebration with other cultural events before the end of the semester. Reporting in Hempstead at Hofstra University, I'm Jalen Tart.